Unboxing and first impressions from Sanctuary, the Keeper's Era. This is a game for 1 to 2 players that plays from 20 to 60 minutes, ages 14 and up, and complexity 2.4 out of 5. Designer is Leonardo Romano, and the publisher is the favorite Tabula Games, which have a huge portfolio of deep thinking, strategic area control games with nice miniatures, but also nice card games like Volfirion, and Sanctuary is one of those. So, what the game is about? This is a strategy card game, belongs to the categories of fighting, fantasy, medieval and mythology. The main mechanisms of the game are hand management and take that. And Sanctuary the Keeper's Era is a cooperative, fast-paced hand management card game that starts the chapter of a story which takes place in a brand new fantastic setting. The game features 6 unique faction decks illustrated with more than 135 stunning artworks. And according to the legends of Elnerth, a powerful mystic energy was flowing dangerously through the world. To avoid catastrophic events, that energy was split into 6 parts called the Essences. Sanctuaries are the only way to channel the power of the Essences, and players impersonate the keepers. Each one is attuned to an essence and rules over a faction. So choose your faction, each one with its own peculiarities, strong points and weaknesses, and dive into the dark and wondrous world of Elnerth. So let's open the box. This is straight from the Kickstarter delivery fulfillment. So this is how the back of the Sanctuary Keeper's Era looks like. We had the chance to make a Kickstarter preview for the game. We really enjoyed it. Very well designed mechanically and gameplay wise game. Has a nice flow, simple rules, but a very nice pace and lots of depth, and a pretty tense back and forth between 2 players. So it also offers a solo. So the game comes with this magnetic, high quality box that opens up, has some really nice illustration in the inside, wonderful art, and then there is a nice card which summarizes the different modes of the game. So you can have a solo campaign mode, you can have a 1 versus 1 campaign mode, you can have the 2 versus 2 mode, and there are various ways to do the deck building via points, and also the explanation of the artifacts and some additional info. So let's see first of all what we find inside the game. We have the 6 factions in tack boxes. Nice tokens. A couple of punch boards. These look very nice as well. Nice shape. And then we have the rulebook and some crystals. I believe this is a very nice package because it offers also the playmats at a specific separate drawer. So this is a booklet with the rules, very compact. I believe it's such a compact rulebook because you can also get it as a very short deck box version with less material, of course. So introduction, winning conditions, the index, you have the components, you have the different functions, the Lance of Dawn, the Lance of Dusk, explained with all the different extra components. You have the additional cards and material due to the Kickstarter edition and extra components here. This is the cards overview and the breakdown of the cards, the ritual cards, and the Sanctuary cards explained, where this energy is channeled. Then we have the game up, and this is how you set up the game. This is the grid where you fight your opponent. Very tense back and forth. I really enjoyed as a 2-player. The base components and concepts explained. Some examples. And then you have the various game elements in more details. And the attributes explained. Here you start setting up the game, and here's the turn structure explained with some nice examples as well. This is a separate solo section for the solo mode. How do you play the game as a solo, the enemy decks, the enemy elements. Haven't tried it as a solo with the new updated rules, so this is something I'm looking forward to. And there you have it. In this tiny little booklet, you have all you need to know about Sanctuary, the Keeper's Era. So, this nice drawer has 2 player mats, one for each player, which I'm going to show you just now. Are really nice. They have areas for the sanctuaries. Here you have your 2 rows, and then the opponent sits across you with their mat facing themselves and creating the 2 additional rows and the location for the sanctuaries. Places for the decks. This is nice, good quality playmat. Very good. Let's see the second one. Also very nice. And there you have it. With some gorgeous art as well. And now what we need to do is we need to make some space so that we can check the cards. So these are the 6 different factions. Let's open them. I like the fact that they come with their own tack boxes, which explains the contents and keeps all the cards for this faction. So you can pick a box and start playing versus another opponent. So let's see those cards. First of all, this is nice quality linen finish card type, and it's something that sometimes we don't stress enough. For this type of card games, it's always good to have good quality card stock, and having linen finish is an exceptional choice because it makes the card more durable. So kudos for that. So let's see the art. The iconography is phenomenal. Very unique. The same like the rest of the cards from this universe. The icons are really clear and they stand out. The text is easy to read. The color coding also helps distinguish the different cards of the players. Very unique fantasy art. I haven't seen such art in other type of companies or games. I really appreciate what they have done here with the art. So let's see the sanctuaries. Sentient rocks, Hall of the Foresighted, Heart of the Swamp, Pools of Omniscience, and then you have some additional cards. This is a Corruptor, this is a Construct, another Construct, wow, and Turn Sequence and Attributes at the back. I believe you'll have those in every deck box. Then Antar. If you got this version, you have lots of extra material, but also lots of different combinations that you can try against, because these decks and these factions are really asymmetric. I didn't get a chance to try all of the combinations, of course, when I was previewing the game, but I really enjoyed the ones that I did try, and they offered a lot of variety in replay value. So this is my champion, okay, and these are acolytes. Very unique art, really loving it. Great quality cardstock, beautiful art. Ritual. And then we have the sanctuaries, the Palace of the Truth, the Relics of the Eye, the Port of Salvar, and the Guardian of Hive. Perfect. Next is Thanen. This is our champion for this faction, Viral, and here are some acolytes. Wow, very unique creatures. They really stand out, in my opinion. Raptor Tactician. And these are rituals. And we have the sanctuaries, the floating city, shivering tower, feather cliffs, and wellspring of Viral. Wow. Okay, moving to the next. This is wool. The fourth faction in the set. This is the champion, Tal'Dun, and here are some acolytes from this faction. Wow, gorgeous art, loving it. Seeker of the Collectors. Legions of Alithman, Glacier Warlord, Ravenous Horde, Breeze of Tal'Dun, Cursed Enforcer, Chilling Freak, and some rituals. The Last Breath, the Elixir of Callback, the Verdict of the Ice, and the Sanctuaries, Muttering Ice Cannons, ooh, Teasing Bridges of Alithman, Twilight Caves, Vault of the Collectors, some additional cards, some corruptors, and a construct. Gorgeous. Okay, there you go. I've seen in some of the deck boxes play rates. I suppose it's in a way so that each player has at least one, so that's perfect. Then we have Molran, I believe it's this faction. And here's the champion. and some acolytes. Really, really nice art, stunning. And the sanctuaries, Cairn of the Brave, Towering Arena, the first stone, and the branch of the clans. Gorgeous. So the sixth and last faction that we'll find is this one, Crass. So let's explore them as well. We have the champion, Faius, and some acolytes. Dark green. I like these colors, even though I preferred the previous faction. And anyway, you see lots of variety in the various cards and the art, the abilities, and the playstyle as well. Okay, and these are some rituals: Detonation, the Raging Bonds, and the Sanctuaries, Steaming Caves, Source of the Flow, Colony Gates, and Deeps of Dosnia. Last but not least, I think we have those tokens here. Some nice tokens. To add into the gameplay, and this is all that you get in the box of Sanctuary, the Keeper's Era from Tabula Games. Great quality. This is a good value box which has a lot of ways to play the game and a lot of different combinations that you can do if you have all 6 factions. And this is really handy because you keep your nicely done play mats in the bottom section, all in this magnetic lid, durable I would say, box. Perfect. So there you have it. Almost forgot, we have also the general cards, the non-faction specific ones, that they are these here. Maybe these are also some additional things unlocked from Kickstarter. Yeah, looks like it. So let's see. For the full list, please refer to the rulebook, which everything is listed. Some acolytes, some rituals. I think they are extras for each faction. Yeah, these are faction specific additional cards. This is the node. Very, very strange art. Loving it though. Radiant Lands. The avatars. Aura. Some artifacts. The Orb of Illusion. The Tome of Foresighted. And some blank cards. So there you have it. These are now all the things that you have in the box of Sanctuary, the Keeper's Era from Tabula Games.